RFK Jr. and Donald Trump recently claimed that circumcision might cause autism through Tylenol use after the procedure. It's a shocking statement that's been spreading fast online. But is there any science behind this? Or is this just another case of connecting the dots that don't belong together? This idea isn't new. A few small observational studies in the 2010s speculated about a link between acetaminophen use and autism. But these were correlational studies, not proof of a cause. None showed a biological mechanism or consistent pattern once confounding factors like infections or genetics were accounted for. Large meta-analyses and national health datasets have found no causal relationship between Tylenol use in infancy and autism. In a more recent 2025 study, Dr. Didier Prada from the Icahn School of Medicine reported positive associations for prenatal acetaminophen use with ADHD. However, critics charge that once again, this study falls into the same causality trap. Just because two things correlate doesn't mean that one thing caused the other. As a classic example of this, during the summer, ice cream sales tend to go up at the same time shark attacks increase. Does this mean that the sales of ice cream have something to do with shark attacks? Well, of course not. The reality is that with there being more people in the water during the summer, then the likelihood of shark attacks tend to go up. But it, of course, has nothing to do with ice cream sales. Autism has strong genetic underpinnings, with over 1,000 gene variants linked to neurodevelopmental pathways. Environmental factors also play a role, but acetaminophen isn't one of them. When science can't yet explain everything about autism, misinformation rushes in to kind of fill those gaps. Politicians, unfortunately, weaponize uncertainty. But medicine is built on evidence, not anecdotes. And every major health authority has reviewed the Tylenol hypothesis and found it lacking. False health claims don't just mislead, they distract from real research and support that autistic individuals and families deserve. Science communication is about protecting truth, not politics. There's no evidence that circumcision or Tylenol use cause autism, but there's strong evidence that fear, misinformation, and disinformation can cause harm. The antidote? Why not curiosity and critical thinking? Look, if you value clear science over conspiracy, subscribe to New Horizons Health for weekly fact checks and updates. See you next time.